Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Get us underway. That was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the Boston Celtics. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Taking a look at some numbers here for Nikola Vucevic.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for Chicago, Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore. But it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
Now here's White. Tatum with a screen. On the wing, Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. They get the rebound. Porzingis passes to White. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Outside, Williams. White against White. Pass to Levine. Offensive board from deep. Giddey. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Giddey against Holiday. Tatum with it. Porzingis with a screen on Vucevic. Tatum from long range. Counted from distance.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Outside, Williams. Levine against Brown. Levine feeling it out a bit. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, there's no doubting Levine's scoring ability. He can score it from anywhere.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Now here's Holiday. Tipped. White with it, picked up by Tatum. White, the pass to Giddey. Outside, Williams. White against Levine. Outside Giddey. Williams from long range. That shot missing. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Brown against Levine. The fader. Brown, that's good.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
On your feet, man, it's time for your
And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Number 1, Boston.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
And Levine has got the ball here for Chicago, trailing by 2. The shot off that time. Good D by Porzingis. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Porzingis sets a screen. The bank shot, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
White. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. On the wing, Levine. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Vucevic's shot is off.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Porzingis sets a screen. Outside White. And he lobs it up to the rim.
He's a true team-first guy. White is all about finding the team the best scoring chance he can.
Here's Giddey. Still no points. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside, Williams. And again, Chicago, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's Brown on the wing, covered by Vucevic. Porzingis with a screen on Vucevic. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Here's Levine for 3. He drops it from range. Levine's got 5 points.
Yeah, Levine gets such great lift on that pull-up, creating that extra separation.
Porzingis with a screen on Williams.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Boston out in front, leading by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Bulls trail by 5. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's the kid in at the center, locking down the middle. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, let's not forget, Levine's got a great handle.
Here's Pritchard. Off target with the 3. Coach, one guy who's shown a lot of growth on the offensive side of the ball is Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, it seems like the game is slowed down for him, and that's why everything he does looks better now. His first step, his decision-making, all of it, Brian.
Boston with the ball. After the basket by Chicago. Outside Tatum. Tatum drills the three.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball.
Boston ball.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Monday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that game against the Pacers, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Chicago making a switch here. Phillips is checked in. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And there's the screen. Tatum passes to the kid. Levine with a steal. Here's Ball. Boston pulls it in. Last time they met in Boston.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
The Bulls trail by 7. Ball with it. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Sumu outside. The Bulls with another miss. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Tatum. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Phillips. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Josh Giddey in for Ball. Outside Giddey. Back to Vucevic. To halt the run. Rebound Boston. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
First one falls for him.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside, Brown. Beyond the arc. And Brown knocking down the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside, Levine. There's a minute 54 left in the second period.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Boston leading by 8. Outside Holiday. Tatum a screen on Giddey. Pass to Brown. Levine with a steal. Here's Giddey. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 4 assists in the game. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
1, 2, 3.
Checked in for Zach Levine. And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting teams. Number 1, Boston.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Porzingis sets a screen. White for 3. Williams grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 6. From downtown, Holiday grabs the miss. Boston has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on White. Knocks down the 18-footer. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, look, they need Brown making an impact with his outside game, and he rarely disappoints.
Vucevic finds Kitty. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Giddy's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Tatum way outside. It's hauled in by White.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Brown with a screen. Jacks up a 3. And it's Tatum with the 3. Tatum's got 9. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
Jason Tatum has it on automatic, Shaq. Not many players can score as easily as he does. I'm telling you, this guy is special.
And the way he gets his buckets, so silky. It's pretty. There's nothing wrong with that.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Checking out the Celtics. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Bulls trail by 7. Williams and Vucevic are inside. White and Levine are out on the wings. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Outside White. Tatum looking it over. That won't go either for Tatum. And for Chicago, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Levine against Brown. Levine passes to Vucevic. Outside for Levine. Oh, Levine! An aerial assault. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Boston has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Giddey against Holiday. Tatum a screen on Giddey. Three-pointer Holiday. He buries it from 3. Holiday's got 5 now.
Well, Holiday likes showing off his range. Good-looking 3-ball there.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for T-shirts.
And here's a look at the shooting guards who have collected the most assists during the last month. 4th, Kobe White.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
And to have a shooting guard who's also a high-level playmaker, it makes your team a heck of a lot harder to deal with defensively.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. And he converts the layup. He's got 5.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row, looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
The drive by Tatum. Oh, goodness! Jason Tatum!
Off the bounce, Tatum has so many different ways he can take you.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside White. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Tatum with a screen. The three is up. Again, the miss by Boston.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And Vucevic slams it in.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Levine. Boston, no good that time either. The Bulls have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He took off, and the D struggled to catch up with Giddey.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Josh Giddey taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
And no luck that time either. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting booth.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Now here's Vucevic. Misses off the left iron. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. On the wing, Holiday. Shoots. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Pass to Giddey. Giddey with a screen on Tatum. Now here's White. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Pritchard. Here's Porzingis, covered by Smith. Porzingis is doubled. Kick out to Brown. And there's a 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Some changes for Chicago. Craig is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Horton Tucker comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Ball in for Giddey. Now here's Horton Tucker. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Brown. He's got 7. And he gets the bucket.
Great call having Brown run pick and roll. He is so confident with the ball in his hands.
White looking it over. Here's the 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Walsh in at the small forward position. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Celtics also making a change. Springer, he's checked in for Walsh.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
Boston has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Pritchard. Horford, a screen on ball. Pritchard knocks it down from distance. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Boston's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Ball with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And Ball throws it down.
This is how you execute in transition. Ball beating everyone to the spot.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Bulls making a change here. Giddey's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Holiday is checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Horford, a screen on Giddey. Holiday from long range. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, Holiday will make you pay from deep. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Giddey against Holiday. On the wing, Levine. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now here's Levine. In close. Levine puts it up and in.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Boston has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Ball with a steal. Outside Levine. Horton Tucker with it. Now Horford defending. Horton Tucker can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. He's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. Boston making a switch here. Giddey passes to Levine. Levine not messing around, in tight.
Well, Levine pulling out the clutch gene.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Levine against Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Lets it go from deep. Brown, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Outside, Williams. 3-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Tatum's shot is good.
Well, he's never fazed by those big moments. Tatum with a big hoop right there.
Here's Levine for three. Levine answers right back.
You have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
Tatum against Williams. Brown, a screen on Williams. Tatum passes to Holiday. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Levine.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. And he sinks it.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Brown. Fires from deep. And it's good. And that one brings them within one.
Look, Brown has proven himself to be a clutch performer, and he does it again.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now here's Tatum. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. Porzingis with a screen on Vucevic. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
The Bulls on offense. They lead by one, and they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up two. And so both free throws good, and it's a three-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the three-point lead.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Here's Brown. There's the triple. The three won't fall. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Boston calls timeout. 9 seconds left in the final quarter. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that'll put them up two. And so he drops them both, and it's a three-point game.
It's all about getting a three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thank you so much. Vooch, it's got to feel great to just get a win. How important was this one?
That was very important for us. We had quite a bit of a rough stretch lately, a lot of losing, and it's not easy to deal with it, but tonight we came out, we got it done, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you need a game like this to kind of get going. It was a big win for us. We needed to add one more to the winning column, so big for us. I think helps with our confidence, so that was good for everybody.
It's great to know if you keep your head down, it'll pay off. Thanks so much, Vooch.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Zach LaVine.
PlayStation